Hello everyone, and welcome back to week 4, lab number 2. So the previous one we did a calculation of wage, salary, and so forth. This one's going to be a little bit different. We're going to do, actually when we get into chapter, we'll talk about comparison of strings, and we're going to write one that's similar to that. So I'll go right over here. I'll do new, I'll do file. We'll call it lab 2. Oops. lab2.py. All right, so we're starting off from scratch. Let's see if I can, well, let me select it. All right, let's get so let's put a little tag up here. This application will compare strings. All right, so we'll start off with an input. We'll put let's see here, what can we put? Last name 1 equals input. Enter a name. We'll say last name first. Okay. And then we'll have another one. We'll have last name 2 equals same thing. Let's see here. We'll make it a little bit wording a little bit different because you don't want to have the same thing. We'll put enter another name, last name first, like that, and put the colon. Just try to separate it so you have, well, the reason I do the separation is when you go to input something, you have the ability to input that value there, else you'll have no space. All right, so now we need a print statement. So we'll say print here are the names listed A to Z. Okay, so that'll give us like a title. All right, so next we'll do our comparison. So we'll say, hey, if last name 1 is less than last name 2, which is pretty cool that it could do this, because normally you can't do a function like this unless you are doing integers or whatever. But within Python, it's a little bit different. So I'll do a colon here, and I'll say print. Oops. And I'll put last name 1, and then I'll do print last name 2. Now I'm gonna need to do an else statement, so I'm gonna come over here and do else colon, and I'm gonna do print. I'm gonna do this opposite. So I'm gonna do last name 2. So I'm just giving it options here. So we're giving it print last name 1. There we go. All right, not that. All right, there you go. So as you see here, we take the input of the value, and then we say, hey, if the last name 1 is less than the last name 2, then we print it this way, else it's that way. All we're doing is sorting. So let's see if this actually works. So if I right click and hit lab 2 and come down here and it says enter a last name, I will put Brown for Antonio Brown. Okay, and then another last name, I will put Tomlin for like Tomlin. All right, here's your names listed A to Z, Brown and Tomlin. So it worked. So let's try it again. Let's try to confuse it here. Let's say, let's think of someone else. Hurdle Clint. See if it gets confused. And then I'll do Sullivan Mike, coaches of Pittsburgh teams. And it did it right. It sorted A to Z. Clint Hurdle first, Mike Sullivan second. Okay, so this is a pretty quick code here. This was just to do comparison of strings as well as a if-else condition. So this is a quick video. This actually, well, you know what? Let's see. We've only been here for 4 minutes. So this ends lab number 2, and thank you for listening.